as a Texan, I like everything big. I like my sodas big, I like my barbecue big, and as well as my baseball teams, go Rangers. But there's one exception to that, which is my arcade sticks. This is a SteelBox from SagakLabs. And just like my favorite chalk, it comes from Korea. Now, you've already noticed that this thing is pretty small. It measures 8.25 inches by 4.7 inches, which is the smallest I know, and I think smaller than the SnackBox Micro. With the SteelBox, you get a keycap puller and key switch puller, a 3-foot cable, a 3-foot USB-C A to C cable specifically, and a protective film for any artwork. Now this thing, for how much it was, has a bunch of features. They're definitely worth the money. You can play Xbox, PC, PS3, PS4, Switch with this thing. It even has multiple SOCD modes. It has remapping. Oh, it even has a keyboard mode. And there's a lot of stuff that you can do on board, but some of this stuff, like to remap the default keys, you're going to have to do in the web app that you connect to, which in itself is still pretty easy. And I've been messing around with this thing for a little bit, and I've added another SOCD mode, which is last input wins. So the last input that is hit is registered, and once let go, the other one will register. Now, I don't play too many fighting games, but I do like to play a lot of puzzle games, but this point still is relevant to both genres. I don't like playing on sticks because the movement hurts my wrist. And with this eliminates that, but I've already been playing on all button controllers. I had a hitbox, the original hitbox, and that kind of went through its lifespan. But this thing just does it a lot better, and this is probably the best modern layout that I've seen, since it also has an L3 and R3 button, respectively. It also has a little display that shows you what buttons you are pressing. It also has a turbo mode that also shows you which buttons have turbo on the display. It'll have a little ring on the inside, and that just makes it a whole lot better, since there's no guesswork on knowing which is which, or knowing which is on turbo and which isn't, just by one little indicator. The SteelBox sells for $168 total, about that much, with shipping. And shipping was not too expensive, which was about $20 for FedEx International Priority. Here I have the manual out, and you even have, as you can see, LED effects, which if I just do a lot of that, you got brightness, you have your modes, and then you have your speeds for whichever mode you're on. This one, kind of like this one a lot. As I said earlier, you have your SOCD modes. You have SOCD neutral, you have SOCD up, you have SOCD without any restrictions. But that one's kind of a little restricted. When I think of restriction, I think of last input. It will just ignore whichever input is going on, because on SOCD, no restriction, it'll still treat it as neutral sometimes. That's how it feels. But on the web app, you can add modes. You can add more macros so that you can have more modes. Because on the web app, I was able to invert X and also had SOCD last input wins, which is really, really easy. The versatility of this is just amazing. I even remapped these for the keyboard mode that this thing has on it too, as so I can play like my 2D platformers. I like to play a lot of Shantae games. I like to play Cave Story, Celeste, Super Meat Boy, and I had... Actually, no, not had. I still use my Pokken controller, because that thing is just a very good, souped-up SNES controller. I'm not really too sure what else to say about it, other than this is probably a really, really fleshed out controller. The only thing is that it doesn't support PS5, which I have no issue with, since I do not own a PS5. But if you really do need it, you can always ride the Brook Wingman FGC converter. And even the head developer said that it can support PS5, as there is a port on here that they will probably develop something that you can put on that port, and then you can use it on PS5. And I guess the only other thing really is the size of it. But besides that, there's so much that you can do with it. I can put whatever input I want on any system I want. That's modern, at least. I can even switch around what I want for I can select right stick, left stick, or just D-pad for my input option, which is just amazing. This thing also comes with mechanical switches. It comes specifically with KLO Profile V2 switches. I got the linear one because I am familiar with the linear, but you could probably use whichever ones you like. These are 3-pronged, very easy to remove, very easy to put back in. Just like that. There we go. And now we're all set to play.
Ready? Go! Ready? Go! Ready? Go!
Attento! Attento! Vai! Attento!
Ready? Go!
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. Duel 1. Let's rock! Slap! Duel 2. Let's rock! Positive bonus. Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap.
せーのバイタウィンドウ
Ready, go.